Hello gentlemen, welcome back to this men's colognes channel, or maybe it's your first time here. This is a men's colognes channel from a woman's perspective. So if you're interested, subscribe. And today we're talking about Le Male Elixir and how it compares to Sauvage Elixir from Dior. Which one is better, which one I would personally choose if I was to choose a sexier scent. If you want to know, then keep on watching. 3, 2, 1, let's do this. I'm applying it on my skin just to smell it in real time. Man, this is tough. These are great designer colognes. They've got a huge fan base, I would say. These are the ones that people love and adore. The whole Sauvage line and the whole Le Male line is always great. I've done a comparison of Sauvage line and the Le Male line as well on my channel if you want to check it out. But today we're talking about these two because they both are so good. It's so hard to choose. Let's start with longevity and projection. I would say they're both really, really long lasting, but I would argue that Sauvage Elixir is a bit more long lasting. I don't know why that might be. Maybe because it's a bit more woody, but then vanilla base should also last longer. Don't know why that is, but I am able to smell it for much longer when I have tried it on. I've tried it on my husband because that gives me a realistic sort of a smelling test. I really get to smell it in the air, and sometimes fragrances smell drastically different when they are in the air than when I just test them on a scent paper or on my skin, because you know, we've got different body chemistry, all of us, but DIOR Sauvage is longer, a tiny bit longer lasting in my opinion. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Do you think also Sauvage Elixir is longer lasting, or do you disagree? Now let's look at the scent profile. To me, Le Male Elixir is a very fun fragrance. To me, straight off the bat, you've got this candy-like sort of quality. You've got this amazing freshness as well, because they all have that like spearminty freshness in the Male line, which makes it super attractive. And we women, there has been studies that we adore like aquatic fresh shower smells and also vanillic scents. So this scent has got it all. It's got that spearmint, but also lavender, of course, and it's got vanilla. So it's got it all. And from the moment I smelled it, I was like, yeah, this is so, so good. And I love it, especially because it is a fun fragrance to me. When I smell it, I can imagine it on somebody who doesn't take life too seriously, who's like outgoing, super extroverted. Maybe also a younger sort of a person than this scent, which I'll talk about in a bit, but this gives me like younger vibes because of how fruity it is. But I will say that when I've tested Le Male line, for example Ultra Male, which also has been hugely popular, and I would say this is like brother to Ultra Male because it's very similar but updated. Some women have said that this sort of a line, especially the sweeter Le Males, they do smell a bit like women's perfumes to them. That has been some of the comments that I've received feedback on. So do with that what you will. You might completely disagree, but you know how it is with a smell. Sometimes smells are so personal, and some women have said that this sort of a line, this Le Male line, does smell a tiny bit feminine to them. Whereas now let's take Sauvage Elixir. This is an extremely masculine fragrance. There is no like, oh, this smells like a perfume. No, like you wouldn't say that. I wouldn't wear this like ever. I mean, this scent is just super hyper masculine, and if you're into scents like that, because some of you are, I know from the comments, some of you just like those masculine fragrances, then this one might be the one for you. It's long lasting, as we mentioned. It's got a magnetic cap. I have to mention it because I love magnetic caps and I think it's such a luxurious experience. for you guys as well. And this scent, man, it's smoky, it's green, it's got some of the essence of the Sauvage line, but not too much. It's, to me, like you can buy eau de toilette, eau de parfum from Sauvage line, and they are all interchangeable mostly. They are just very similar, but this is a whole other ball game. It's a completely different scent, I would say, with some of that Sauvage DNA in there, but you could easily have in your collection this fragrance and the original Sauvage Eau de Toilette, for example, and you would wear them in completely different ways. This sort of a scent is an everyday scent, but also could be your special occasion scent, because it does have some of that formality to it. It's blue, it's green, it's got this woody base, it's a bit smoky. It's like all the best blue colognes for men, super attractive, but yet to me this cologne smells more grown up. This is a classic cologne. This doesn't smell like a boy, it smells like a man. I know it's cliche to say, but it does. When you smell it, you see a clear difference between the eau de toilette and this. This is so much more refined, so much more classic, so much oil in this fragrance as well. You can really like feel it on the skin, so they really put a lot of fragrance oil in here, which makes me happy because you get more of that quality for your money. This to me is super attractive, could be worn by anybody pretty much out there who wants that sort of cologne. It does have some of that classicness in it. It does smell a bit vintagey, but in a modern way. So don't mistake it for smelling like too old. It doesn't, but it has got that. Perhaps it's the greenness, the bitterness. It's just taken from that good old fougère for men. And then it's got the modern sort of a twist of Sauvage line. To me, you could own both of these and they are just completely different fragrances. To me, this is like going out, bars, get attention from girls, really loud fragrance, but also that bubblegummy, candy-like quality is super just non-serious. You're just having fun with life, whereas this is your daytime character sort of a fragrance. You have to pull yourself together to go to work, and you're wearing something like this. You could also wear it on a date. This is a very compliment getting fragrance. So this is like gives you options. You can literally wear it to go and see your parents. You can also wear it to a bar. You can wear it to a wedding. It's that sort of a fragrance. You may need only this one and you might not need any other one. But if you want another one that is totally compliment getting and also great, you might want this one, but more for those going out with friends, really fun occasions, I would say. Or if you're a bit younger, then also maybe go for this one, because this might be a bit too classic smelling for you at this moment in time. If somebody asks me which one, you have to say which one you would pick as a sexier cologne for you personally. It's hard because I love them both, but I would say this one, Sauvage Elixir. It's just super sexy. This is a super sexy cologne, and to me, maybe because I'm a bit older, I'm not old, but I'm a bit older, this sort of a fragrance just appeals to me so much more. It's super sexy. I like that masculinity in this fragrance. I think it's super attractive and appealing. But I would say if Bleu de Chanel does their own elixir version, then that one, I can't wait for it. It'll probably be the best. So I'm waiting for that one. I think they'll definitely do it. But for now, this is my favorite fragrance from the two. Let me know if you agree or disagree. I'll also pop these in the links down below so you can shop them at best available prices. And let me know what other comparisons you'd like to see on this channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.